I'm Stuart Sanders, the Kentucky Historical Society's history advocate, and I'm here with Sara Elliott, who is my colleague and is Director of Historical Resources here at KHS. And as everyone knows, tomorrow is voting day in Kentucky. And Sara, what do you think is important for Kentuckians to know about our history of voting in the Commonwealth?
Well, there's several things about Kentucky's voting history that I think is interesting. The first was that in 1792, our first Constitution allowed any free man who was 21 years old to vote, and that the only stipulation was that they had to have lived in the state a year and lived in the United States for 2 years. After that, things changed, and by the 1850s, in our third Constitution, the term white was added as a prerequisite for being allowed to vote. Kentucky was ahead of the curve in a couple of instances. One, in 1838, women were allowed to vote in school board elections, which was about 80-some years before they got the universal vote. And then in 1955, Kentucky changed the law so that 18-year-olds could vote. And this was a full 16 years ahead of the 26th Amendment, which gave everyone who was 18 years of age or older the right to vote.
And we're here in Kentucky Journey, our permanent exhibit, and we've got artifacts that pertain to every aspect of Kentucky's history and culture, including voting. And one of those artifacts is here right now. And what can you tell us about this?
This is a ballot box. It's from the late 1880s from Greene County, Kentucky, and you can see that it has a little slot here where you would stuff your paper ballot.
And so it was a sheriff who owned this?
Is that correct? Right, the sheriff.
So what do you think this tells us about kind of Kentucky's voting culture during that period?
Well, to me, I think it is really important because it shows the change from Kentucky's tradition of oral votes, saying your choice out loud, and going to the private vote where no one is theoretically supposed to know how you're voting.
So we've got things pertaining to every aspect of Kentucky's history and culture here at KHS, including elections and voting. And Sara, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If history is important to you, please like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with your family and friends.